Imagine this. You're at the airport, all packed and excited for your trip. You step up to the airline counter, ready to check in, and the agent says, "Sorry, you can't board your flight. Your visa photo doesn't meet the requirements." Panic sets in. You're left wondering, how could this happen? You don't want to risk delays or rejections on your trip, and this small detail, the visa photo, could cause big problems. In this video, we'll help you avoid that nightmare. We'll show you exactly what to wear for your visa photo so you can make sure it's perfect and meet all the necessary requirements. By the end, you'll know exactly what to do to get your visa photo right without stress or confusion. What you will learn in this video. In this video, you'll learn everything you need to know about getting your visa photo right. From clothing guidelines to tips on how to avoid common mistakes, you'll have a clear step-by-step guide on how to get your visa photo approved. The first time. By the end, you'll feel confident knowing exactly how to dress for your visa photo and make sure it's accepted by the embassy and airline. Main explanation section. Why your visa photo matters. When applying for a visa, your photo is one of the most important parts of the process. A photo that doesn't follow the rules can delay your visa approval or even cause a rejection. The photo needs to look professional, clear, and meet strict guidelines. Your visa photo isn't just for the visa application, it's used for other things, like your passport, and sometimes for entry at customs when you arrive at your destination. So making sure it's correct is crucial. What to wear for your visa photo. The basics: wear solid colors. Avoid clothes with patterns or bright, flashy colors. Solid colors, especially light or neutral tones, are the best choice. They keep the focus on your face, which is what matters most in the photo. Avoid white or off-white tops. While solid colors are good, you should avoid wearing white or off-white shirts. The reason? If your background is white, as it often is, your shirt will blend into the background. A light blue, grey, or beige top works better. These colors contrast well against most backgrounds. Dress modestly and neatly. Make sure your clothes are clean, ironed, and appropriate. A polo shirt or button-up blouse works well for most people. Avoid clothes with logos, text, or any distracting patterns. Think of it as dressing for a formal photo. Simple and tidy is always best. Avoid jewelry or accessories. It's a good idea to keep jewelry and accessories to a minimum. Flashy earrings, necklaces, or hats might distract from your face. Some countries even have specific rules about this. For example, sunglasses or hats are usually not allowed in visa photos. Hair should be neat and out of your face. Your hair should be neat and styled in a way that doesn't block your face. Make sure your face is fully visible and not covered. By hair, if you wear glasses, make sure there's no glare or shadow from them. Who needs to follow these rules? Almost everyone applying for a visa will need to follow these clothing and appearance rules. This includes adults applying for tourist or business visas, students applying for study visas, anyone applying for work visas, children and infants, with a few exceptions, which we'll discuss later. Who is exempt from these rules? There are some exceptions to the clothing rules. For example, babies and young children often have different rules for their visa photos. Typically, babies can wear simple, comfortable clothes, and their parents don't need to worry about them following all the same guidelines as adults. However, it's always best to check specific embassy rules to be sure. Common misunderstandings about visa photos. A common misunderstanding is that people think they can wear casual clothes like t-shirts and jeans for their visa photo. While t-shirts are allowed in some cases, it's better to stick to something more formal, like a blouse or shirt. It's also easy to assume that you can wear glasses, but you should avoid wearing sunglasses or tinted glasses unless you have a medical condition. Always double-check the requirements before you take the photo. Common mistakes section. Mistake number 1. Wearing white or off-white clothing. White clothing can blend into a white background, making it hard for the photo to meet the requirements. Always choose a color that contrasts with the background. Mistake number 2. Wearing hats or headgear. Hats or headgear, unless worn for religious or medical reasons, are generally not allowed in visa photos. These items can obscure your face and cause problems at the embassy. Mistake number 3. Using old or unprofessional photos. Some travelers think they can use an old passport photo that doesn't meet the current guidelines. However, visa photos need to be recent and follow the current rules, so using an outdated photo could lead to rejection. Mistake number 4, wearing too much jewelry. Big earrings or necklaces might be distracting in a visa photo. Keep it simple with no flashy jewelry to ensure your face is the focus. Mistake number 5, forgetting to check for glare on glasses. If you wear glasses, always check to make sure there's no glare on your lenses. A glare can obscure your eyes, and this could result in the photo being rejected. Mistake number 6, not following the background rules. In many cases, the background of your visa photo needs to be white or light-colored. Some people end up with photos taken in a setting with a busy background or shadows, which makes them unacceptable. Special Situations section, traveling with connecting flights. If you're traveling with connecting flights and your layover is in a country that requires a visa, you'll need to make sure your visa photo meets the country's specific requirements. It's always a good idea to check the visa photo rules for each country you're visiting, even if you're just passing through. Dual nationality. If you have dual nationality and are applying for a visa in one of the countries where you're a citizen, double-check whether any extra documentation is needed. This might affect how you present yourself in the visa photo. Expired passport. If your passport has expired or is near expiration, make sure to renew it before applying for a visa. Some embassies require that your passport be valid for at least 6 months, beyond the date you plan to enter the country. If you have to renew your passport, be sure to get a new visa photo too. Step-by-step action plan. Check the embassy guidelines. Before you get your visa photo taken, always check the specific requirements of the embassy or consulate. They may have slightly different rules for the size of the photo, the background, or other details. Prepare your clothes. Choose a solid-colored shirt or blouse. Avoid white and off-white. Make sure it's clean and free of logos or text. Iron it if necessary. Get your hair and face ready. Ensure your hair is neat and not covering your face. If you wear glasses, check for any glare on the lenses. Find a suitable background. Find a plain, light-colored background for your photo. A white wall is usually the best choice. Take the photo. Either visit a professional photographer or take the photo yourself following the guidelines. Make sure it meets the size and format requirements listed by the embassy. Verify before submission. Double-check the photo to make sure it follows all the requirements. This is your chance to avoid mistakes before submitting the visa application. It's crucial to follow all the guidelines for your visa photo. A photo that doesn't meet the requirements can cause delays, rejections, or problems at the border. Always double-check the embassy's official website or consult a visa expert if you're unsure about anything. Preparing for a trip can be exciting, but don't let small details like a visa photo ruin your plans. With these tips, you'll know exactly how to dress and what to do to get the perfect visa photo. So take your time, follow the guidelines, and you'll be ready for your adventure. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone you know planning international travel. Safe travels!